Alright everybody, welcome to my review of the Thermtec Ares 635 thermal rifle scope. We'll take you through a brief unboxing here, not going to take you too long, and its features. So first things first, Thermtec send you this lovely box that comes with. It's good to transport and everything around, it's pretty robust. You have, very generously, they provide these 30mm scope rings. I believe that's a 13mm socket. We'll tighten that one up, or torque wrench. Very good. You don't get that with a lot of scope manufacturers, and they basically should take note. So put them to one side. The scope itself, right, so you've got your flip up covers here. The main body is made of aircraft grade aluminium. I've put my Boris mounts on here only because I would use these ones, but my problem is my cheeks are a little bit too fat for everybody else. So when I mount it to my impact, I need a little bit more space. But anyway, you have your main control button here. That is your standby and on-off button. That there does your AI range finding and also your color palette. That one there will do record or camera function. This is your ocular lens adjustment. In here you'll have where your battery is stored. So you have a choice of an 18650, which this one is, or you can put yourself a 18500, which will mean it's a shorter battery, and you will have this shorter turret top cap here. So that's quite a good feature. I'll take you through the features here. I'm not going to go through every single thing because a lot of people are interested or not interested, but what we have here is the scope has a 640 by 512 12 micron sensor. It has a net D value of 35 millikelvins. It's a 35mm objective lens. It's a 1:5 zoom. The eye relief is 50mm. Now a lot of these night scopes or thermal scopes, you can struggle with eye relief. I found with this I didn't have to worry about it. The eye relief is perfect for what most people will need for your needs. You will not have a problem with this. It comes as 7 reticule choices. I'll take you through that later on in the video, what I use. 6 color palettes. It's a 30mm mount, as I said already. It comes with 16 gigs of inbuilt memory, and the battery life on this is probably about 6 hours. But I would say, depending on the batteries you get with the amp hours, you'll find that you may need get different use. And it's fully waterproof. It's IP67. The great thing about this scope, and I've never experienced it with any other scope, is the fact that this has non-shutter technology. Now what that basically means is, for you who's familiar with thermal, you will get a screen freeze and an annoying clicking sound. You do not get these with these scopes. That technology eliminates that, and that's a real great advancement, I believe. You have a built-in AI rangefinder that will detect like boar, deer and hare size objects, and you also have this automatic zero function. I'll take you through that in a separate video. In my video I will be doing a manual zero, so I'll take you through that so you guys know what's what. But and there's your eyepiece that you get as well. This is great. I love the way this works. This just is magnetic. I've not seen any other scope manufacturer make these like in that way. This is not going to fall off, and as you know, when you're out night time, you tend to knock things and lose stuff. This won't fall off. So yeah, great. I've taken you through that. Now I'm going to carry on with the review. Okay, so I've got the Ares 635 set up on a tripod here. No guns involved, so everything's all safe. Looking across the valley there at Friend's Dairy Farm. As you can see clearly, you can pick up those cows over there. I've got it set to white hot at the moment. This is not an ideal time of day to show you how the full capabilities of the 635. When things cool down, that's when it really comes into its own. But I'm just going to show you now. I'm going to go through the quick menu selection here. I'm not going to go every single item. A lot of that is that you may not even need to use it, but it's there for you to learn and then for you to do. But I will show you the main points. So as I covered in the unboxing video, what you got here is you've got the left hand button here, the left hand elevation turret, right? So a quick press of that will just bring up your quick access for like color and for light saturation. But another press there you go, that's brightness and that. But then that one there is your contrast, I believe. So yep, to come out of that, you just press and hold the left hand button. This is how it all works. Very simple, very intuitive, really easy to use. So left hand button press again, press and hold, and then you're going to come up with a menu option here. So right at the top there, first one is the color palette. Quick press for that. That selects all your different ones you want. Currently on white hot. I do like to use black hot night times, but it's good to play around with what you got. This has got a different set of color palettes than some other thermals that I've used, and it's quite interesting. There's a golden one on there, and the violet. It's very good. So yeah, so say we're on that, come out of that, long press on the button there, and that brings you out. So down there is your brightness. We don't need to go into that in contrast. Picture sharpness, you can select that depending on, again, time of day. The great thing about this is so many options for you to improve the already great image quality of this 635. You can denoise the image down here as well. I've got it set to 5 at the moment, but like again, I keep saying time of day, temperature, and that thermal comes into its own as everything starts to cool down, and then at night time, and that's when you're really going to pick things up, and it's going to be crisp and clear and really good. So come down there, that's your zero profile. Currently I'm on zero profile C. I'll go into zeroing in a minute, so because that's a separate thing with a separate little bit of a video that I will put into this main one. I'm not going to bore you with that bit there, but I will show you how to do it just slightly later on. Going down here now, picture in picture. So one press for that, and that brings you up with the menu up thing, whether on or off. So once you selected that, the great thing about these Thermtecs is you've got like a real fine, having to press buttons all the time can make you come out of stuff, but you just select that left hand, one turn like that, and that will come on to on. So you want the picture in picture, which I do, so yeah, I'm going to keep that on. So select that, left hand press, and then that brings you out of it. So coming down here, that's your reticle. You can select the reticle type for your zero profile. Currently I've got that set to just that tiny little cross there. When I'm on my sub 12 or my M3, I like to use the mil dot reticule on there. It's very good reticule. But when I'm using my S20, because that thing will shoot flat for 200 yards, I'm just using that small little cross. But you can go through the different reticules there. So I select that and I'll just show you what there is. Type 1 is that one there, obviously, the cross that I've been on. Oh, hang on. So up again, select that type, and then it gives you the option to scroll through. So 2 is that type of reticule there. Not sure the names, but I'll just show you what they are. There, that's a very unnoisy reticule there. That's a good one with the dot. You can change the dot on that to be green if you so wish. So yeah, nice clean duplex reticule. This one here, sorry. That's a duplex. That one there, and again 8. Yeah, that's the one I like. That's one I'm going to stay with. And then that's it, back to where. So press again, brings you out of it. Down here you can change the color of the dot, like I just said, the location of the crosshair, brightness, first focal plane or second focal plane. I keep it on first focal plane. There's no messing around with that then. No zero change, but it's your call if you want to change it. So I'm going to come out of that now. Oh, hang on. Yeah, right, now we're back in. Oh, left hand press again. Right. That's the zeroing. As I said, I'll cover that. WLAN, right. So you've got two options here. You can use the device to stream to your phone, and you can use it as a hotspot as well. It's whatever you want to do, really. I use the device's Wi-Fi and then sync the Thermtec Smart app to the device. And it's real simple to use. They really have worked on that, and it's working great. It's not very buggy. Some of these smart apps do tend to be quite buggy. I'll go into that in a separate video anyway, to how to set up your smart app. Going down is your files, picture and video. It stores it in the inbuilt memory on this device, and then down to settings, you can go into that. I'll press there. So tracking, you can turn the hot tracking on or off. So at the moment it's off. Oh, hang on, let's go up. Sorry, to select hot tracking on. So there you go. And what that does, we'll just come out of that. what that will do, that will pick up, as you can see, top right hand of that target there, oh sorry, the valley there, you can see the shed. You see that box, that selected the side gable end of that shed there, which is very, very hot. Well, looking with my real vision there, it's black, so it's going to be absorbing a lot of heat. If I scroll around there, you can see it's picking up that cow, and it just gives you that little bit more quicker target acquisition. So, moving things around, come out of that. Yep, select into that. So tracking, you've got recoil activated recording there. So that will record a couple seconds before, say, you're going to mount for the shot, and a couple seconds after. Really, really good thing to use if you're like me and you forget to press record when doing stuff. You can have the on-screen record on, which is obviously that's self-explanatory. Blind pixel repair, you've got the OLED screen, what you're looking at now. You can change that settings on that. The zoom function can be down to smooth or rapid. I like it to be smooth. Shutdown is 30 minutes so that you don't waste the battery. And then you can choose, if you so wish, to turn the logo off, so you've got no Thermtec logo, you literally just have a clear screen. It's up to you. So come out of that, and there's your yards and meters obviously as well. You've got your system information there. So I'll cover in a separate video how to do the firmware update and anything else you need to do when you want to use the Thermtec app. But yeah, briefly covered that. So I'm going to come out of this now and carry on. Thank you. Right, so I'm going to take everyone through how to zero the Thermtec Ares 635. I'm not going to show you how to do it with my centerfire because I'm running a little bit low ammunition. That's getting reloaded. So I'm going to do it with my FX Impact M3 using 42 grain slugs at like about 950 feet per second. It's kind of like that in-between thing of having a rimfire or an air rifle or centerfire. It's only so that I can just demonstrate the principles all the same. So what I'll do now, I will take you through the steps of how to use the manual zero function on the 635. Okay, so there's my target out there, 25 meters. So where my point of aim is my crosshair on that heat patch there, and that one there is my point of impact. So in order to get onto paper to start with, if you're using a centerfire, it's like a bolt action rifle, I would highly recommend doing a bore sighting method there by removing the bolt, looking down the barrel, and then winding your sight with using the zero function of this scope onto your target, just to get roughly on paper. I'm using an FAC rated air rifle here, and I'm not too fussed about wasting ammunition to get onto paper, so I spent a bit of time just getting it there onto the box, and then I'm going to show you now. So what you want to do now is, yep, so you're on there now, that's your point of aim, that's your point of impact. You want to be going into side button press, and you're into zeroing. I've preset my zeroing profile. This one's going to be called the M3, and the other one obviously for whatever centerfire you're using you are. I think you can have up to 5 different profiles on this scope. So what you do now is, you up there, one press onto the zeroing, and then as you can see the distance there is 25 meters. Gun there says invalid, but I will name it M3. And you've got the choice of auto zero, manual zero. We're going to do manual zero. I've not explored the auto zero function yet, and I will do that, and I will put that into another little short video or something. So click on that. Make sure the target distance is 25 meters. Yes, it is. Click onto that, and then what you can do is go down to the freeze frame function there. Press on that, and then really good how Thermtec do this. You can steady your crosshair on the center of that patch here. Let's just come up a little bit. There we go. And then instead of pressing a button and jogging it about, you just hold it steady and just turn the dial, the left-hand windage dial. And there, it's frozen it. So, yeah, it's frozen it. Select that. Go down. X is windage. Y is elevation. So, we're going to go to X, and we're going to wind it. Click onto that. We're going to come across, other way, come across onto that heat patch on the right hand side of the target box. You've got a lot of adjustment with this scope. Lovely thing. So we're about there, alright? One click, that saves that, but you need to save the whole profile in a minute, but we'll get to that. down. Ooh. Yep, where Y is. Left hand button press for that. And then we're going to just come down a tad like that. Yeah, call it that. Click on that. Go up to save. Click on that. See there, I've selected profile B, distance 50 meters. Well, it's not, it's 25, but I will change that. And click on that. OK. And then that's saved it now. So long press on the left hand button. Out of it. And there. So what we'll do now for a couple test shots to make sure that that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And we'll see. One, two. You can see that's a little bit to the right. So what we're going to do, we're not going to shoot now. We're going to go back in. It's all right. Back in. Left hand button. Ooh, it's very sensitive. There we go. Manual 0 again. Okay, we'll repeat those steps I've just shown you. Freeze frame. Yep. And there we go. Select that. Go down to the windage again. Let's come a bit right again. The other way. About there, I would say. Maybe back a bit. So select that. It's alright. Select that. Up to save. Yep. Okay. Done. Right, now let's try another lot. Let's come right out of that so we don't have to see all the 0 page on there. Right, so go back to where we were. One more shot. Right, let's go down to the target and have a look. Okay, so as you can see there, middle thermal patch there, we're bang on. Not great grouping, but I was rushing those shots. Right hand target was the original point of impact. I moved it to the left a little bit, and as you can see those 2 shots there, that's where it landed. Another little adjustment, and it there is spot on there. So I'm going to use the 25 meters as my zero in range for my impact here with the Ares. It's up to you what you do. Same principle with your centre fire, but like I said, better to do your bore sighting first, get yourself on paper, and you'll just save a fortune in ammunition. Obviously that depends where you live in the world, but here in the UK it costs a hell of a lot. So yeah, that's how you can do that. Now we're going to move on to some centre fire stuff there with a bit of foxing. Okay, this is a roe deer less than about 80 meters away or so, just demonstrating the color palettes on the Ares 635. That's white hot, earlier was violet, this is black hot. What's next? Oh, red hot, obviously. And I think we got green, and then I think there's a golden color palette as well. Yeah, I've never used that one before, never seen that, but that looks pretty good. And back to violet. So moving on now, I locate the fox that's been coming in with the lambs across a plough field, about 120 yards away, no more than that really. He wasn't going to stop. Excuse the blurriness there, movement. I had to readjust my aim here. This fox was not stopping at all for nothing, and I'm shouting like a madman at it, and he is not stopping at all. So try a little squeak, try another shout, and then in the end I think just so there we go, take a shot there. He's moving but he's down, and he's not doing nothing. So that brings us to the end of my review here of the Thermtec Ares 635 thermal rifle scope. All I can say, it's a very well made put together bit of gear. It's very easy to use. It's lightweight, this particular model. The controls on it are very easy to use. You're not going to have a problem. Like I say with everything, get used to your equipment during the daytime so that you can get used to it at night very easily. You won't have any problems with this scope. You're finding that especially the top control there on the back where the ocular lens is, it just works great. Thermtec have kindly let me have this for quite a while, for a few more months, and I will be putting out some more videos and the like. And so watch in, and please like and subscribe.